So we're back with another video. Today we're actually going to be doing a fantasy draft rebuild challenge. You guys seem to like the video that I uploaded yesterday, which was what if the MLB restarted and had a fantasy draft. So I figured let's actually do a fantasy draft rebuild since that'd be kind of fun. So here we are, we're going to be doing it. If you did miss that video that I mentioned last night, it's going to be on screen now and in the top right hand corner. Go and give it a watch if you did miss it. And if you've been enjoying the videos, make sure you hit that like button down below. Today, if you guys could hit 500 likes, I'll do another video this evening. I'm thinking about starting our relocation franchise. So if you guys can hit that 500 like goal, you'll see that tonight. Other than that, guys, if you're new to the channel, enjoyed the content, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And in the comment section, I want you guys to predict what team I'm going to be moving to Las Vegas. So in the comment section, let me know what you think I'm going to be doing or what team I'm going to be relocating to Las Vegas. Other than that, guys, let's hop into this video. If you're new to the channel, all my social media links are down in the description. Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat. Let's hop into it. Let's do this fantasy draft. So here we go. I am gonna turn off budgets, or ignore budgets is on, so that we can actually have some fun with it. Let's see what we can do, and let's get into it. Let's have some fun. Let's go crazy with it. We have the second pick. Are you serious? So Arenado went first, and you know, I'm building my team. Who would I want to really have some fun with it? And I think the choice here, Mike Trout. You can't go wrong with Mike Trout. We got Mike Trout. What a snag. So it obviously is a snake draft, so you go from high to low or low to high. You kind of flip-flop each round. So we're gonna be hopping into the second round, and I feel like we should get a pitcher to kind of complement the fact that we have a star in Trout. Let's go get a pitcher to kind of help with that, especially since I've noticed that pitcher ratings are like kind of a little bit lower this season or this year in MLB The Show. So you got to get some good pitching. So let's try to find one really quick. And I'm going to go with my man, Luis Castillo. I think he's a beast. I'm going to get a good catcher because good catchers are tough to find. And you know what? I'm going to go Wilson Contreras. I really wanted to go Gary Sanchez, but the vision on Contreras is a little bit better. So I think he's going to perform just a tad bit better than Gary. I'm picking up another solid starter in Mad Bum. I'm going to get us a shortstop. He may not be the highest rated player in the draft currently, but I'm going to go Willy Adames because I feel like any other shortstop we could have gotten would have been a little bit too low rated. I'm going to start picking up some bullpen pieces, kind of help out with the squad. Dylan Betances, welcome. I'm going to go for the home run hitter, Jorge Soler. I've noticed Brandon Morrow has been kind of a beast in some of my rebuilds. Let's pick up Brandon Morrow as our closer. I've also noticed Lance Lynn's kind of a glitch. Let's go get him. Mike Moustakas is still on the board. Let's pick him up to play second base. We're going to be hitting bombs all day. All right, I noticed Jorge Polanco sitting here. I'm actually going to move him to third base, let Adames play short, but that's a solid pickup. We're going to go Trevor May. Bump up that bullpen. We haven't really picked any bullpens arm ups, so we might go back-to-back bullpen arms here. Are there any good lefties that we could get? Because that's what we're kind of lacking right now. I normally stay away from him, but we'll go Andrew Chafin, I guess. I'm going to pick up Kenta Maeda. There's been a couple years I've seen him get like close to a 2 or under a 3 ERA. So I was like, you know what? Let's give him a shot. We still need a first baseman. And who are we going to go for here? For a season, I guess Daniel Murphy can do. I'm trying to see if there's like anybody else that we could have gone for. Maybe Matt Carpenter. Let's go Michael Franco, first base. There we go. Let's go Scott Oberg. Those stats look nice. I'm going to pick up Trevor Williams, a B potential starter. Figured we should probably get someone like a good 5. And then the rest are going to be bullpen and just really good bench bats. All right, I got to do this before I forget. We got to get our boy O'Neal Cruz, the 6'7" shortstop. He might not feature in the rebuild, but we got to get him in the squad. All right, to get us another lefty in the bullpen, we're going for Sean Doolittle, who's still some reason available. All right, Charlie Blackmon's been tempting me this entire time. I'm going to move him to left field since we don't have a left fielder. Charlie Blackmon. That's going to be last pick, and I'm going to do the rest off camera. I'll see you guys at the end of the draft. So the draft's over. Let's take a look at our team because it is insane. So you guys can see we're first overall in baseball, and I mean, the team just looks good. Look at that lineup. Woo. It is nice. I've moved everybody to the position that I wanted them to be. So like Jorge Polanco's a third baseman, Michael Franco's a first baseman, Charlie Blackmon a left fielder. So that's why some stats or some overalls have changed a little bit. And then this is our pitching rotation. It looks so good, and it makes sense why we're #1 in baseball. So it's a rebuild. We're doing 3 seasons. I'll see you guys at the end of season 1, and I want to see how this team goes without making any changes to the lineup. And to be honest, we're actually close to what a budget normally would be, so we actually did pretty good. So I'll see you guys at the end of season 1, and then season 2 and season 3 we'll start making changes as needed. All right, season pretty solid as expected. We're a really good team. 82 and 58. So I would assume we're making the postseason, but we'll have to wait and see. We actually made it as a wild card team, which is kind of disappointing, but let's go take a look, see how the standings played out. We missed out by 2.5 games. It looks like the Central's pretty strong, which is kind of scary, but you guys can see Mike Trout, most runs and the best WAR. I guess I should have went after Daniel Murphy. I thought about getting him at first base, but I passed up anyways. No awards, which is disappointing. Yordan Alvarez looks like he's going to be so good for a franchise. If you can get him, because I always see him win MVPs or some sort of hitting award by hitting like 900 home runs a season. Xander Bogaerts won it for the AL. Jack Flaherty and Jack Flaherty and Chris Sale got the Cy Youngs. It looks like the White Sox are a nasty team with the awards that they have. Reliever of the year, Dan Winkler and Joe Smith. And Rookie of the year, Donovan Casey and Alfredo Hernandez. So yeah, it's looking like the White Sox definitely have a good squad. Let's take a look at our bullpen real fast. 335, 276. Ooh, Scott Oberg. Yikes. Betances. Chafin. Even Morrow didn't do well, so I might, kind of mix things up. Man, that's disappointing to see. Looking at our starters, I'm pretty happy with our starters. Very happy with them, actually. So starting pitching, I'm happy with. It's the bullpen. We definitely need to change up, get some fresh faces there. Looking at our bench, it was okay. It was all right. But our starting lineup, Charlie Blackmon had a pretty good season. 272, 26 home runs. I like to see that. Wilson Contreras, 273 with 23 home runs and 25 doubles. Mike Trout, 310, 45 home runs. How many triples? 6, 41 doubles. Yes, please. Mike Moustakas hit 35 home runs. The average is a tad low, but still 35 home runs, 28 doubles. Love to see it. Soler, 45 home runs. Oof. Ooh. Jorge Polanco hit 309 with 28 home runs. Gotta love to see that too. Like, we got most of our positions are going to be locked down, like catcher, center field, second base, right field, third base. Left field, I might try to get a younger guy instead of Charlie Blackmon. Willie Adames is going to continue to grow, so he had a decent season, so we'll see how that goes. Michael Franco hit 30, I almost said 80, 30 home runs. 80 would have been insane, but and then Jesus Aguilar was okay. So I'm pretty happy with everything. Maybe just change up that left fielder and that bullpen because the team looks very, very nice. Season 1, let's just see how everything goes. We lost. Let me see this Brewers team because the Brewers must be good. Like, they have to be. Pitching wise, Chris Sale, you got a couple guys here and there. Bullpen looks all right. They have a couple 60s there, which is interesting. But let's take a look at their lineup. VR, Bodie, Castellanos, Reyes, Story, Hearn, Flor. Okay, so they got some power for sure. And I can see why they're a pretty strong team. But unfortunately, we got knocked out. So season 1's over. And the Astros defeated the Brewers, so the Brewers went to the World Series anyways. Let's get into the offseason. All right, we got a few exclusive negotiations. There were no Hall of Fame inductees and no big retired players. So Sean Doolittle was actually really solid. Let's do like a little, hey, you want to hang out with us for a bit type situation. We'll give you a 2-year deal, and we'll make it a club option though. Brandon Morrow was disappointing. I'm gonna let him walk. Dylan Betances, I'm gonna do the same. I'm gonna let him walk as well. And then, how was Trevor May? You know what? We'll kind of do the same thing that we did with Doolittle. We'll just kind of bump it down, give it a club option. Desclafani was a pretty solid 6th man. Let's kind of do the same thing because, I mean, we don't have to worry about budget since I turned it off. But let's just see what we can do. Boom. I like that. Arbitration wise, we did let go of Dylan Betances. I wonder if Blake Trinan would be an okay backup. I know it's kind of crazy to think about it that way, but we don't really have, I guess we could bring back Blake Trinan. That wouldn't be a bad option to have. And then everybody else, maybe not Grant Dayton, but we'll bring back Tapia and not Aguilar either. So these 2 guys, no, but the rest, yes. Contracts wise, let's just bring everybody back just to have the guys in the squad. And then we'll take a quick peek at free agency just to see what's available. Ooh, I did say I wanted a new left fielder to get rid of Charlie Blackmon. So maybe I trade Charlie Blackmon for somebody else and then bring in Mookie Betts. That would be insane. And then we can move Soler to left. Where else do we really need like some help? Pitching, I thought we were very, very solid. Maybe get like a really good closer. Maybe trade that. Let's do that. So let's try to get a trade for Charlie Blackmon now. We got our deal. Kenley Jansen's going to be joining us, and we're going to try to sign either Mookie Betts or another outfielder. Charlie Blackmon's going to decrease quickly, so let's get a good closer in Kenley, and let's try to find that new outfielder. All right, so I need to make a trade because Mookie Betts was like, nah, I don't want to sign with you guys. So I was like, okay. That sucks. So I was thinking like, okay, we need a new right fielder, we need a left fielder, and I was looking through our farm system. We don't have too many good prospects, and I was like, uh-oh, we're in trouble. So here we go. We're gonna trade for myself. You guys always say I look like Michael Conforto, so here we go. Michael Conforto is on the team. We're gonna trade some prospects that are on the squad. Don't know how they got to the team, but there they are. So here we go. Michael Conforto for these guys. After all those moves, this is what we look like. So Luis Castillo. So like I said, pitching, I wanted to leave it alone. It looked really solid. Off season, the only change I made was Keone Kela. And then obviously the trade for Kenley Jansen, but everything else is the same. Blake Trinan is on the squad as well. We just basically had him replace Stellan Betances. And then you guys can see the lineup here. It looks so good. Oh man, we brought in Marwin Gonzalez just kind of as a backup option. We might even, and then I also brought in Ryan Zimmerman, but the rest, either the guys were already on the team or they were in the like AAA, AA system. So that's the squad. I think it looks so good, especially since the fantasy draft. And a lot of you guys are going to be annoyed because I left or I turned off budgets. Well, if I didn't turn off budgets, a lot of players wouldn't have been signed, or like a lot of moves wouldn't have been made because teams worry about their budgets and they wouldn't have been able to take on the contracts of other players. So you would have had like 85, 86, 87 rated players sitting in free agency. So having budgets off allows for like a realistic sim style, like a sim style realistic franchise. It doesn't make sense what I just said, the sim style realistic franchise, but turning off budgets makes sense because otherwise no players would have been able to be traded or no free agents would have been signed. So that's why I did it. So here we go, season 2. And I think that's it. No big moves to be made. Let's see how the team plays. All right, season 2. Let's see how this plays out because we're at 88 wins, so a little bit better than where we were last year. And I think we should be a playoff team. A little, like, we should actually win the division, I should say. So we actually did win the division, 97-65. And okay, that's what I'd like to see. We'll take a look. We won the division by 2 games, and the Pirates are number 2 in baseball, and we're number 1. Brewers are number 17. So it looks like, again, the Central's a pretty strong division. We'll take a look at the awards, just the Gold Glove. So Soto won MVP. I actually tried to trade for him, but it's like almost impossible unless you trade your whole team. And then Acuna won it for the American League. DeGrom and Kershaw. Then you got Rendon with the batting title, but man, reliever of the year. And also, oh, of course, we let him go. And what happens? He becomes a stud. And then we got rookie of the year, Cody Hose and Harold Gonzalez. So that of course, why wouldn't that happen? MLB leader is Jorge Polanco with doubles. You guys will quickly kind of just look through the stats that we have here. You can pause it at any moment if you want to check who had what leading stat. So Acuna had himself a season. I can see why he won MVP. And then we'll take a look at pitchers really quick just so you guys can see it. Jarrell Cotton with the most wins in the American League, I think it was. So pitching rotation, let's take a look. Desclafani fell off a little bit, so we might need a new long reliever. We might have him in Reynaldo Lopez, so that might be the move to go forward. Trevor May was pretty solid as well. Blake Trinan, there we go. Oberg back on track. Keone Kela struggled a bit, disappointing. Sean Doolittle was very good. And then you got Kenley Jansen, who was solid as well. 54 or 44 saves, but just those stats are gross. Luis Castillo struggled a little bit, but I think he'll bounce back. Bumgarner was good. Lance Lynn, yikes. Kenta Maeda was good though, and then Trevor Williams, a big ol' yikes. So pitching, starting rotation, not as good, but the bullpen was a huge revelation. Things turned around. You guys can see the bench. La Tortuga. That's what I want to see from you. You may not hit a bunch of home runs, but you're getting on base. You're getting on base. And let's take a look. Jorge Polanco. Good season. I like it. Wilson Contreras is still putting up very good numbers. 33 home runs for a catcher is absolutely what I want to see. Mike Trout, 40 bombs, 270 average. Okay. Expect better from you, Mike Trout. I do. I expect more. Jorge Soler with 40 bombs. Mike Moustakas with 43. Michael Franco only 14. So we might need to find a new first baseman. Like, he's not doing terribly, but I definitely think we can get someone with a little bit more pop in the bat. Michael Conforto, 36 home runs, 23 doubles, and 262 average. You got Willy Adames, who hit almost 20 home runs, so that's good to see. And Marwin Gonzalez with a 258 average. O'Neal Cruz is a 73. Is there a way we can get him in the team for the last year? Moustakas to first, Polanco to second, O'Neal Cruz to third. That might be the move. That might be the move. So let's get into the postseason. Let's see what we can do. We're taking on the Brewers. We just got smacked 8-0. We won that game, and we won that one, and we advanced. So at least we advanced. We don't have to worry about it getting knocked out by the wild card team. So that trend might be over. We might finally be past that curse of getting knocked out by the wild card team. Here we go. Second round of the postseason against the Phillies. And 2-2. Facing elimination. Let's see how this goes. Let's get into this quick manage screen. And let's hop into it. All right, Luis Castillo's having a rough postseason. You can see his stats under his name, but they got Marte, Wong, Rendon, Kepler. Let me tell you, Kepler is a beast for franchise as well. Evisal Garcia, Bichette, Lowe. That's Lowe. And then you got Corey Lee and Jose Urquidy. So here we go. 2 hits for them, and we've had one base runner. One base runner this entire game. Come on. Are we really going to get no hit by Jose Urquidy? Really? This is not looking good. Where are our base hits? Where are our batters? Okay, we get another base runner. We've had 2 base runners, and they've both been walks. There we go, Mike Trout. That's all you had to do. There we go, Conforto. That's what I'm talking about. All right. That's what I want to see. All right, Castillo, you're done. It's a righty. Let's go, Kayla. He walks him. Not what you want to see. Did I hit walk batter? I did, didn't I? Oh my gosh. I forgot 3 batter minimum. You can't. Oh, that's not good. I may have just ruined us. Whew. I went to go hit change pitcher, and I completely forgot. That's why I accidentally walked that batter when I didn't want to. So I probably should have taken out Kayla right there. We're going to go to our closer, Kenley Jansen, and bada bing, bada boom, we win. So we need one more game to get into the World Series. That was almost the biggest choke in all of history right there. I would have lost my mind. I would have probably just ended the video right there. That would have been terrible. So here we go. Game 7. And we're down 1-0. So that's not a good start. Not a good start at all. That was bad. Oh no, 2-0. We definitely need to change things around. Mad Bum's getting a little bit. It's getting rocked a little bit. Can we bring in this run? Double play. You love to see it. Love to see it. Okay, base runner. Nothing happens. Mad Bum, just get through 4. Okay, so four innings. We're gonna take you out. Let's go Delmonico. You get out. Perfect. Love to see it. Who do we go here? Trinan maybe? Hopefully he does an okay job. Okay, that's what I like to see. Oh, 2 runs. Michael Conforto. Come on, give me the sac fly. Tie the ball game 3-3. Yes, love it. Perfect. All right, Polanco starts us off right. Oh, Wilson Contreras. That's what I love to see. Then Soler. Ooh, and we take the lead. Get us a good gap right there. We're in the 8th. Let's go to Doolittle, and he gets us out of that. We'll pinch hit for him, and let's go Raimel Tapia. Unfortunately, he couldn't get on base, but you know what? I have faith in our man Kenley Jansen to close the door. Woo! And we're taking on the Orioles or the Tigers in the World Series. Are you serious? What world are we living in that happens? So Lance Lynn is up, and I'm actually gonna go like this, and then maybe Mad Bum right there, and then we'll go like that for the World Series. I guess I could just say World Series. That's dumb. So here we go. Paxton, Lance Lynn, we get the win. We win that 2-0, or we have the series 2-1 now, then 3-1. So if we win this, it's the World Series title for the Cubs. Let's just sim it since we have one more year. Boom, 17-2. Gotta love it. And I didn't mean to do that. I meant to hit awards. And let's take a look. Playoff MVP, Jorge Polanco. Mike Trout MVP. Love it. Love it. Let's quickly look at this. Some pitchers struggled for sure. But it's looking like, ooh, Scott Oberg. Good. Okay, Kayla. Okay, so these two guys, bleh. But everybody else did pretty solid. Lineup wise. Oh, yeah, that's Soler. 3 home runs, though. I'll take that. Franco struggled. Conforto a little bit, but everybody performed. Everyone did their job. We won a World Series, season 3 time. Let's get into the offseason. All right, these are the Hall of Fame inductions, Cano and Pujols. Let's take a look. Kenley Jansen, you're coming back. I'll just throw you the cash. Lance Lynn did struggle a bit, so maybe we try to find a new one. I do want to bring back Jorge Soler, though. Boom, we'll throw him cash. We'll exercise that option. We'll throw him cash as well. We'll exercise this option. Marwin, you know what? As a backup, he wasn't terrible. So let's do that. And then Desclafani will decline. Let him walk. Blake Trinan was pretty good. We'll give him some money. And I'm going to let Michael Franco go. So you guys can see the moves that we were going to make. And then, yeah, that's the moves. Let's get into the free agency period and see what we can do. 40-man. Or not 40-man, arbitration, everybody. And then, oh man, I'm all over the place. Contracts, everybody besides Peyton. I'm not going to get Peyton one. And then free agency, we needed a new starter. Probably going to go maybe like, we might just bring back Lance Lynn. That might just be the safest option to do. And then we have our first baseman in Mike Moustakas. O'Neal Cruz is going to play third base. Not many changes. Season 3, here we come. Final season, we're going to make one trade for a new starting pitcher. I was looking at the team. Not many changes need to be made. We have a stacked lineup. And I felt like pitching was a little bit of an area we could improve on. We're going to go for Joey Lucchesi, or Joey the Cheesy, whatever you want to call him. Now with the Giants, known for being with the Padres. For Scott Oberg, Trevor Williams, and a prospect. Man, I'm all over the place. So here we are. We're going to have Reynaldo Lopez come up from AAA to be our long reliever. And then this is the team. Dan Winkler came in to join us. And then we're going to go like this. That's really the only change, man. This team is, whoo, I'm loving it. Lineup wise, you guys can see everybody's looking good. Moose has moved over to first. Talkman's going to be our DH. O'Neal Cruz has moved to third. Yeah. Ooh, I love it. And then throughout this entire rebuild, we've been within budget. What more could you ask for? This is amazing. Season 3, let's get this back-to-back World Series championship. I think I jinxed us. We're not having a good year at all. Oh boy. This is not looking too good for us. I mean, if we win maybe 90 games, we might sneak in. Oh, we snuck in as a wild card team. When I saw we were in September, like with barely 80 wins, I was like, uh-oh, we're in trouble. And I mean, we only finished one game behind the Pirates, or actually the Brewers. Huh. But look at that. 1-5-7 in baseball. That's insane. Like, and 4 top 10 teams in baseball in this division alone. That's a stacked division. Mike Trout and Michael Conforto had some league leading stats, which is good to see. You know, you want to have some league leaders on your team because obviously that means you're going to have some good performers. So here we are. You guys can see what's going on with the league leading stats. And let's hop to the pitchers real quick. Lance Lynn, we let him walk, and what happens? Of course, he performs really well. Like, why wouldn't that happen? I probably should have brought him back, but oh well, we'll survive. Let's go see the saves leaders. I think I already passed him. So let's go awards. National League MVP was Mike Trout, and then the American League was Cody Bellinger. Cy Young went to Lance Lynn and Freddie Peralta. Batting title, Arias and Peralta. No Reliever. Jesus Sanchez was Rookie of the Year. JB Wendelken was Reliever of the Year. And Gabriel Moreno. There we are. That's the squad, or that's the award winners. Reynaldo Lopez, solid long reliever. Kayla, May, Trinan, Winkler, Doolittle, and Kenley Jansen. Ooh, you gotta love that sort of bullpen action. And then when you look at our starters, Luis Castillo, man, you let me down. Come on. Mad Bum was solid. Rodriguez, Maeda, and Lucchesi struggled a bit. You don't like to see that, especially since we just traded for him. Our bench was pretty subpar. And then you look at our starting lineup. Jorge Polanco is probably like, why do you keep moving me everywhere? But you guys can see a decent season still, like pretty comparable to what he did last year. Conforto had 41 home runs with 29 doubles, 102 RBIs, and a 300 average. Mike Trout was MVP for a reason. Look at those stats. Ooh, love it. Soler, 40 home runs. He just hits home runs all the time. You got Mike Moustakas, who hit 24 home runs, so a little bit of a power drop off, but it's all right. Wilson Contreras, 30 home runs almost. Again, a little bit of a power drop off, but we'll survive. Talkman the Sockman was pretty disappointing. Willie Adames with 22 home runs, and O'Neal Cruz in his rookie year, 13 home runs, 27 doubles, and for some reason his potential went down. Not too sure about that one, Chief, but let's get into it. The postseason. Yeah, we kind of need to play this one, huh? We got to quick manage this. This is our one and done year. Let's hop into it. I have a feeling we're going to lose. It's just a bad feeling, you know? A lot of underperforming players on the team, and yeah, that's not a good start. Altuve heard the boom, boom, you know what I mean? So, yikes. We're not looking too strong right now. I mean, they got Altuve, they got Lindor, Garvers. That's a team. Like, that's a squad if I've ever seen one. Talk about the scary couple first batters, especially since we don't have a hit. There we go. We got a hit. And it's just not looking good, guys. Unless we can get a run here. Oh, Jorge Soler. Talk about coming in the clutch. That's what I like to see. Trevor May, get us out of here. I need you to get us out of this. One more. There we go. O'Neal Cruz. Base knock. Nope. All right. Unfortunate. Trevor May, get us one more inning. Perfect. Conforto gets on. Trout strikes out. Soler, Wilson, Moustakas right here. Base knock. Bummer. All right, let's go Doolittle in the 9th to match it up. He's got to face the rest of the guys. A fly out and a fly out. We're going to walk it off right here. Willie Adames right here. Oh, okay, that's a good start. Oh, even better. Let's pinch hit. Let's get Kipnis. Polanco. Bases are loaded for Conforto. Trout. That's what I'm talking about. We walked it off. That's beautiful. That's what I like to see. Castillo here. Maeda. Boom. All right. Love it. Going against the Dodgers. We win the first. Lost it. Win. And advance. All right. Joey Lucchesi. Unfortunately, you're not the guy to take the mound for us, so we'll go like maybe like that. Let's try that, even though Eduardo Rodriguez looks a little rough. Almost a 13 ERA. Oh boy, I was gonna say we might get swept. We didn't, but it's close, and I don't like that. We're looking pretty tough. Here we go. Do we want Mad Bum on the mound? The team's looking tired. We allow a home run to the first hitter once again. They have Tatis Jr. I saw Nimmo there. We didn't score. Winker. I mean, offensively, that team looks pretty weak. So I'm assuming their pitching's just like unbelievable because, you know, that's a bad pitching team, like, or hitting team. Like that's not a scary lineup at all. Like I see Tatis and I'm like, okay, that's kind of scary. But outside of that, it's like, meh. You know what I mean? So here we go. We're gonna win it in the 8th, okay, or the 7th. I'm cool with that. Can we get out of this inning? Lefty, lefty. All right, you're out. Let's bring in Winkler. Oh yes, that's what I'm talking about. We're gonna go to Jansen, and he's gonna shut the door. How are we staying alive? Like I feel like the offense is being so disappointing throughout this entire season. Oh, who did I just pick? Mad Bum? No. Let's go Eduardo Rodriguez. And if we score like 8 runs here, that would be amazing. Amazing. Unfortunately, it's not looking like it. 1 run, 3 runs. Okay, we're down 2. That's, oh yes, love it. Conforto, gotta love that. All right, Eduardo Rodriguez is done. Double play, hate to see that. Kipnis will go lefty lefty, it's not a big deal. And then let's go Winkler. Don't ruin it for us, come on, don't ruin it for us. Doolittle, do your job. Oh yes, right here in the 8th. This is our inning, or not, next inning we'll do it. Boom, boom, and then we'll just play the matchup. We'll go Trinan. And all right, 9th inning, we need to score here. No extras, I lied. Okay, we'll go extras, that's fine. We don't have another lefty in the bullpen, unfortunately. Kayla. All right, unfortunate. Let's take a look. Our leadoff hitter hit under 200. Moustakas hit 50. Okay, offensively not terrible. Pitching wise, you know, pretty subpar for some other people, but I guess that's just the way the cookie crumbles. Well, that's gonna end it, guys. The fantasy draft rebuild challenge. I hope you did enjoy it. If you did, thumbs up down below. Subscribe to the channel if you're new and enjoyed the content. Let's hit 500 likes and I'll do another video tonight. And in the comment section, go ahead and answer that question that I asked you at the beginning of the video. If you don't remember it, you got to go back and watch it. So there it is. That's it, guys. I'm gonna leave 2 videos on screen now. Go check them out if you missed them. I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.